I was looking at my music playlist the other day and noticed that it was filled with pop songs, hip hop, and overall things that look pretty degenerate from like an outsider's perspective. And I asked myself, why do I feel the need to listen to this type of music? And what is it benefiting me with? So, of course, when it comes to like giving up really degenerate music that is not benefiting you and probably even making you worse, it is hard. It is extremely hard to give up the music that you love. But it becomes a lot less hard when you realize that it is literally intoxicating your brain. This modern rap, this like hip hop, pop songs are infecting you. And they're infecting me, and they're infecting everyone around me and everyone around you. It is madness, how much music has an effect on our minds and how much it can alter our desires and our behavior. And of course, a person crafts their lineage through their behavior. So, how do you actually craft a good lineage through your behavior using music? Um, drum roll, please. This is going to be a pretty basic realization, but you need to listen to classical tunes. You need to listen to classical tunes. And why do I say this? I know it sounds pretty silly, but why do you need to listen to like Mozart, Beethoven, Bach? Why do you? Because I'm telling you this as someone who's gotten a classical piano education. Okay, when I was playing classical tunes on the piano on a regular basis every single day, I do feel like I was a bit more motivated, a bit happier. I do feel that when and right after playing those tunes, I did feel happier. I did feel more content with my life in general. And when I switched to this, I don't want to say degenerate, but degenerate hip hop, I did not feel as good. I felt pretty bad, honestly. It did not make me a better person. It probably enhanced my bad qualities, which still exist, but listening to classical music kind of makes them less noticeable. And hip hop, above all else, just made me feel bad because there is nobody on this earth that feels better listening to hip hop, cooler, more smarter listening to hip hop than they do listening to classical music. How do I know this? Because classical music is in fact for nerds. It is for nerds. I am a nerd, and if you listen to it, you will be a nerd. But honestly, nerd now is a compliment. If you're a nerd, you're in the top 10% of people on this earth. So, please join me in like nerd the nerd faction here and listen to some classical music. I beg of you. Because it is biologically proven that it has good effects on the brain. It like increases your test marks, your performance in school, your performance in life in general. Because of course, humans for thousands of years have only been listening to this type of music. Not the goddamn pop remixed things, right? So, why would it make sense for you to listen to those new things that your body is just not accustomed to and get those filthy messages out of there? It would not improve you, it would probably make you worse. And you do not want to be worse. I hope that you do not want to be worse because the meaning of at least my life, it doesn't need to be your life, is probably to just improve because none of us are perfect. We are all flawed, which means that improvement is infinite. And why would you reject improvement by not listening to classical music? It is such a simple thing, an atomic habit, right? James Clear talks a lot about this. If you want to be a bit better and maybe even start a spiral of improvement, then just listen to like Liszt, Franz Liszt. Listen to La Campanella on YouTube. Listen to that instead of, I don't know, Eminem. Anyway, and just see what happens. See what happens with you for the rest of the day. Maybe learn an instrument and play classical music, okay? Because it is life changing. Life changing, not like changing your whole personality, but it changes your brain. It changes the way you see yourself in this mortal plane, okay? Because once you stop listening to commercial music and go to music that has been crafted through despair and emotion and all of those things for the human biology, your life, and your biological body, everything about you physically and mentally, put those two things together, changes. And it changes for the better. I'll see you later.